So this is something that I did this morning / last night. And I'm gonna do a taller one. And the back is just like this. And I forgot to grab my clips. I have one of them here. I have to grab another one. And the flower rows also come with extra flowers. And I'm going to attach it. Good morning, Louise. I'm going to attach it using the spring clip. Let me check the size. So it's not quite going to the top, which was the same with this one. But it's okay, I will make it work. So I'm going to use the clip. Go find a good spot. Whoops. Okay. I'm gonna go this way. You gotta use some muscles. Minnie. Is it Minnie in the box? Moon always has to play with the boxes. Always. Okay, this one. I'm gonna get it on the other side. We gotta pull it up more. Okay. Nope. Okay, that's better. Is this for a wedding? No, but it could be. I am giving an idea of what to do with these. Oops. Now I'm going to take some 260s. Oh, I didn't make them. These were sent to me. And they are called Flower Rose. Thank you very much. But I do want to make some like this to show you guys. So I am taking a 260 and I'm going to fish it through the back. And then I'm just going to tie it right onto the stand. And maybe put one more up here. And then it will be like that. So again, I'm gonna fish it through carefully. There's so much flowers. And then I'm gonna tie it. If I remember how to tie. And I'm gonna put one more down there. And I am pulling the air out of the 260. That will give me longer space with no air stuck inside. What are you doing, Minnie Lynn? Okay, that is secure. The stands are also from whoopeeparty.com. Stick it right there, and we'll grab some balloons. Also, these are Sempertex Reflex Silver balloons, and they are sponsored by balloons.online. So I will be using 11, did I say 12 inch? They should be 11 inch. I am thinking about doing some classes. So these are 11 inch, these are 5 inch, and I will also be using 260s. So first I'm going to inflate the 11 inch. We don't want them to be a pear shape, so we push them till they become round. This is much better for garlands. And I don't want these to be too big. I tried some bigger clusters and it just didn't look right. I think smaller looks better. Hi, Dawn. Welcome in. Everybody say grand rising to Dawn. These ones I'm just making small clusters. Even though they're 11 inch, we're not going too big. So I have one, let me make another. And I'm going to make, let's see, there. One more for now. I was going to make this be a garland, and then I thought, no, I'm just going to do some clusters. Okay, so I've got 3 clusters of 11 inch. Now I'm going to make some of 5 inch. And sometimes they'll come out like that. That's better. It was wonky. So each one of these as a cluster of 6. Now when I release the air and put some more air because I want this one to be a little bit bigger. And then I'm just going to put them together like I did with the bigger ones. So you'll have that. And let's make a few more. And I'm going to make another one. Okay, again, I'm just using some Sempertex 260s. And I'm pulling the air right out. All of these balloons, except for this at the top, all of them are attached to the flower row, not the stand. So I will show you how I did that. So I tied this into a loop so that we have a giant rubber band. Okay, so I'm going to take the rubber band. I'm just going to place it over one of the balloons. Now I have this. I'm going to wrap this around one of the flowers. Okay, I'm just going to take that and I'm placing it over a rose. And it will hold that. Actually, I'm going to go down a little farther so it sits on the ground. Okay. I'm going to do the same thing. Wrap it around one of them. Honey mine, come on. No scratching at the door. Forgot to remove that part. I just stuck that there. Okay. This one I'm actually going to tie a 260 around the pole. I am going to tie it right onto the pole, and then I'm going to tie it into a loop. shiny getting under my feet. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing. No, I'm not. I'm going to, yes, I'm going to wrap the 260 around the balloons, and just thinking now. Okay, I'm going to go back to the bottom. There. Grab another 260. You need some of those. These are actually a really good price. I can't discuss it, but compared to some of the others that I have, oh, it's a really good price. Take this one, and we are going to go they're also pretty. I don't want to cover them up. I want to try to make it look like they are connected, but they're not. Money, leave the flowers. Do this. Really needs to go over a rose. The roses are bigger. Minnie, no. Leave the flowers alone. I can never leave flowers out or else she's going after it. Come on. Minnie. Come on. Silly kitty. Boots is just sleeping away. Not a care in the world. Okay. Do this. Feel like you're going to the back. You need to be in the front. A little bit more anyways. Let's make one of these. So I'm using a 5-inch round balloon. I didn't size it, but I would guess it's about 4 inches. we do that one, maybe we're going to do this one. This one is a little bit easier. And again, I just have that stuck in there. So I'm going to take a Sempertex 260, and all of the Sempertex balloons is sponsored by balloons.online. I'm going to be using 2 of them. So Pascalina, if I remember, thank you very much. I think you said the double pearls was much easier for you. So we're going to do those. So I gave it 2 pumps of air and then I released some. I got to bring you guys closer. Tie the 2 balloons together. Yes, it was easier, right? Okay, I gave the balloons a squeeze. So on one side, I'm going to make 2 bubbles. Small bubbles. Hello, welcome to the live. So I have 2. Now I'm going to hold those in between my fingers, and I'm going to make 2 on this side. Give the balloon a squeeze. Now you're going to take those 2 and you're going to twist it. So we have this. Give your balloon a squeeze, and we're going to make 2 bubbles on this side. Hold it in between the fingers. Good morning. We're going to make 2 on this side. And then we're going to twist those. So we should have this. The last time I made these, I did them with 2 colors. Today it's just 1 color. So make 2 bubbles again. Hold, or else you will lose them. And make 2 on the other side. And now we are going to twist those. Mooney, leave Mama's boxes alone. Yeah. She took off. Okay. So we're going to make 2 bubbles again. We're going to hold it. And make 2 bubbles. And we're going to twist them together. And we're going to continue repeating those steps. 2 bubbles, hold, 2 bubbles, and twist. And squeeze your balloon. We're going to make 2 bubbles again. I'm going to hold it. And I'm going to make 2 bubbles on the other side. And we're going to twist, which will also lock it in place. But it still could come unraveled, so be careful. Squeeze. Good morning, Grand Rising. We have our 2 bubbles. Hold. Make 2 bubbles on the other side. And we're going to lock them in place. And we're going to continue doing it until we run out of balloon. So 1, 2. Go back over here and do 2. Thank you very much. Greetings from Canada. And let me check, because I said we were going all the way to the end, but because we're going around the balloon, we may not need it all the way to the end. No, we don't. Okay. Okay, so I've wrapped it around my balloon. I am going to put it under the other side, right in between there. Do I have my scissors? Yes. It's too long. I'll cut it after I tie it. What did I do? I let something go. Whoops. I thought I had it tied pretty secure there. But I didn't. So we are still going to use it. It's going to go in the back. Moon is protesting. Yes, she is gone a little bit cuckoo this morning. A lot of mornings she's cuckoo. Okay. Like I said, we will hide that part in the back. Or wait. I have to own up the name of Master Fixer. So this way you can't tell. And when I put it on, okay, to attach it, I am going to grab another 260. Thank you, thank you. Yes, I do, yeah. And I'm just gonna tie that to the balloon neck. And now, ouch. Let's see, if I were to place it right there, then I can just wrap this around the clusters. And now let me see how that looks. I think it's perfect right there. I was fooling around earlier, I was, okay, look over here. I was just kind of, oh, see, they can unravel. So, I am not securing it now, but if it was for an event, I would be securing it. And it would be easy to secure because you could just tie it right onto your stems of the flowers. No unraveling. That will be perfect because it hides the blemish. Okay, I'm gonna make one more like that. And then I wanna do more full. I call this a pine cone. I love the pine cones, but they can be a little bit of a pain. And thank you very much, Beth. Okay. Actually, this one is not going to go around a balloon. This one, I'm just going to make it and we're going to need more. I hope I have enough 260s. You love the pine cones? Thank you, Dawn. I love them too. I don't know why I don't see the pinned comments. Okay, we are going to be doing the same thing. We're going to make one bubble, two bubbles, and I'm going to hold it. Now on the other balloon, you're going to make two bubbles again. And now we're going to take these. Yeah, but I feel like, oh, okay, now I see it. Where I get my ideas from, all kinds of, sometimes I see things, and sometimes my brain just works overtime. Like in the group that we have going, somebody is posting about a graduation hat. And my brain is working overtime to figure out a graduation hat. And I'm thinking if we do this, but the 4, I might be able to figure out a small graduation hat. Maybe. Let me just show you what I'm thinking in my brain. So these are shrinking now because they are almost a week old. But if that were to be connected, and you make a circle, then you can have that part of the hat. Now we just need a square to put on top, which I was thinking if we made more of those. And then make the tassel. You are very welcome. I am always thinking about balloons, always. I think I drive Ron nuts. He comes home from work and it's like, can there be anything other than talking about balloons? We're gonna lock it in place. And thank you very much, Teen Wolf and Sunny Bug. Gonna make 2 more bubbles. I think Moon's calmed down now. She's laying down. Good girl. We're gonna make 2 more bubbles. Does anybody ever see Mr. Bean on TikTok Live? He comes up in my feed sometimes, and I click on the live, and I just get stuck there for a while because he's hilarious. He doesn't even have to say anything, just his facial expressions. And he's been working with some balloons. He does little balloon magic tricks. I'll lock it in place. I'm sorry if I'm going a little quick on this one. Oh yeah, this one we are just going to add in. I was thinking we were putting it around the 5-inch. So I'm going to continue making 2. The balloons are from balloons.online. That is their website. These are Sempertex. And it's called Reflex Silver. Thank you, Seymour. And we're going to continue adding 2 bubbles on each side. Hold it or else you will lose them. And then lock. And I am going to keep going until I have no space left, which is coming soon. I might be able to do one more set. Let's see. Yeah, one more. Maybe 2. You are very welcome, Christina. Gonna connect them. I think I can maybe get 2 more out of this. Yep, I'm going to snip the end just so I can release that air. I'm going to hold that balloon up. Came undone. I will re-twist it in a second. Hello, hello. Okay. Tie that. Hold that. So I can make those two bubbles again. Now I'm going to tie the two ends. And we did it. They're not all equal the same size, but that's okay. It would look cool if I connected these with the pearls. I mean, like these ones. Because this almost looks like it comes out of there. And let's see. No, I'm twisting. We want it to twist a little bit. Yes, Tiny Beauty, I do take all kinds of pictures. My phone is full of balloons. Now let's make a pine cone. You want good glue dots, or you UGLU Dashes for this. And I am going to use the UGLU Dashes because I don't want it coming apart. Although that one I did use glue dots, but some of them I have are good and some are not so good. I need to get rid of the ones that are not so good. Again, about 4 inches. Okay, so I put 2 pumps of air and I released some before I tied it. I am going to pull some of these off ahead of time. Okay, so I am going to stick one. I don't want to go down too far, so I would say about halfway. Yes, the moderators, they help big time. Okay, Pascalina, your favorite pearls. Okay, I'm going to make my first pearl, and I'm going to hold it, and I'm going to make another, squeeze. So remember, I'm pinching with my left fingers, like so, and then my right hand is twisting. Give it a squeeze. Usually after 2 bubbles, I like to give it a squeeze. Now I'm going to stop making the pearls from here because I want to attach it now. So again, I'm holding. I'm actually going to go back to holding because I forgot to rub. Good morning, Simply Elevated. Grand Rising. Okay, I'm going to stick that right there. Now that's secure. And we're going to need to add some more glue dots. And I'm going to add it to the actual pearl. These are super sticky. So I am just going to go around. Sometimes it'll go a little crooked. That's okay. And I'm actually going to do it on the 5-inch. You're scared of balloons when they pop? I was probably the most scared of balloons when I first started. I don't know if anybody was as scared as me. Just terrified. Good morning, Cookie Don't Crumble. Okay, I am now just adding some more pearls, or making some more pearls, I should say. And I'm going to secure that there. So sometimes I'm putting it on the pearls, sometimes I'm putting it on the 5-inch. Get to the end. Right about there. Just gonna snip that and tie it without getting my fingers caught. No, that wouldn't work for me. Can't have. Now if that happens, where it came undone, it's okay. You can get it back. Now I'm going to hold that so that I don't lose it. And add some more. There is no co-hosting on TikTok. There is only a selected few that I would allow. And one of them is Dawn. Okay. So I am just keep going around. Around and around we go. Afternoon premier party hire. So it is almost afternoon here too. Now you'll notice when I let go, it'll go up like that. You could put a dash over here and that'll bring it closer. love UGLU Dashes. The only thing that I don't like is it's sometimes hard to remember where that little tiny piece is that you can pull up. And you're not allowed to unravel. Yes, Berlinda, we do love Dawn. I don't think there's anybody out there that could say that they do not like Dawn. We're gonna have to make another string of pearls. If there is anybody that is from Ontario, Canada, and you want to come for a class, please comment and let me know if you're interested. I would like to do one either this month or next month. And I want Louise to be here. So I am going to do it around her schedule. You're heading out for some shopping, Dawn. Have fun. Have fun for me. And thank you for being here. What about crisscrossing? You know, I thought about that, putting the double beads. At least on over here, and then maybe go to the single. You're welcome. Are you going live today at all, Dawn? This evening, maybe? Yeah, that is a good question, Seymour. Are you taking everybody shopping with you, or it's a solo shopping? Thank you very much. It's not perfect, but it's okay because by the time it gets buried in, okay, I'm going to put, I think one more pearl should do it. But yeah, I would suggest maybe doing the double pearls, and then this was 1/260. It actually went pretty far around. Okay, I am going to carefully, am I going to tie it? No, I'm not going to tie it. I'm going to trim it. I just took off the nozzle. You wish you could be in my lessons in person. I wish so too. I wish we can all be close. And I wish Florida was like next door to Ontario, Canada. So I just added a UGLU right there. I'm gonna make some pearls. You got it, Louise. You are right. So I'm going to hold the pearls with my finger. Again, I'm squeezing with my left hand, twisting towards me with my right hand. And thank you everybody on YouTube. How do you get them the same size? Mine are not exactly the same size. They are coming out different. But you want to try to get them same size. Okay, I'm going to stop there. And you want to rub your UGLU Dashes. The rubbing creates heat, and the heat activates the glue. And she is super sticky. So I just attached it right there. Grab another UGLU. Go out there. And who is excited about the balloon carousel that I am going to be doing, I believe next week. I think they said they were sending the shipment out at the end of this week, so I shall get it next week. Whoop whoop, yep. I'm excited too. Gonna make some more bubbles. You can't wait, Beth. Amore, she's got her hand up. I was hoping it was going to be this week, but the shipment's being sent out at the end of this week. And then it'll take about 4 or 5 days for me to receive it. So hopefully it's sent out today. Callison, hopefully you sent it out today. I am creating, and I'm also welcoming friends. You always need to welcome in your friends. But it's mainly to show how to do it. And I need another UGLU. You can see it's lifting up there. So I'm going to dash it. And now I can just push that down. I need some more dashes. Whoops. That was going to get away. So just in case you haven't been in a live before, if you're new here, You should also go and follow Dawn. Her username is Balloons by Florally Yours. She is very inspirational. And she's very creative. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. When my mom was alive, she was my biggest supporter, my #1 fan. She never missed resharing my stuff on FB. And then when she passed, I didn't have that big fan no more, so now you guys are all my big fans. I should say big family. Okay, I think I can get one more bubble. She's been a workout. Grand Rising Ghana. After this, I will do another double row of pearls. Somebody mentioned that they wanted to learn that. He's being tricky. I thought I was going to get all the way around. Close enough. Close enough. I will stick them together. I'm going to grab some glue dots. Okay. Yeah, it's not as full as this one turned out, but it's still pretty good. It's like I need one little ball in there. I have a scrap. I'm going to add the scrap. Thank you, Amazing Creations. Thank you, thank you. Okay, that shall fill it in. And we'll pretend that it was already there. I'm going to cheat and use my glue dots. We are going to stick you right in there. Oh, thank you very much, Beth. I think January was 3 years now. Ta-da! You don't even know that I had to add that in. I'm just gonna fix something here. And you fix one part and then the next part shifts up. It's all good though. Did you come in done? Yeah, these are definitely not as sticky as the UGLU. Yeah, they say time heals it. I don't know about that. It's weird. Sometimes it feels like it was just yesterday, and then other times it feels like a million years. So we have a pine coney thing. Thank you, thank you. And let me add it on properly. Because over there I was just kind of sticking it in to show you, which I guess I can still do that. But if you're doing it for an event, I would attach a 260 to here. And let's say you were adding it there, you would wrap the 260 around your balloons. Thank you very much. Now, where am I putting them? Am I just going to add them random?